Hey, World History. I hope everyone had a restful and relaxing spring break, and you are ready to get into week 2 of quarter 4. But first, you might have noticed something different. So this is how I spent my spring break. Anyway, you don't care about my roots. So anyway, I'm going to go over with you guys your assignment for today, just give you a little bit of clarification on what I'm going to be looking for. So today's assignment is very straightforward. You're just going to be reading a chapter from the textbook. There is a PDF version on Google Classroom that I have uploaded for you all, and you're going to be answering some questions. So they're all the types of questions that we have answered in class previously. So none of this should be unfamiliar to you. So in the classwork tab, you're going to see 2 places that you can access this reading. I posted it as what's called a material, so you can just click there and view it, which is a link. And it comes up right away. I also included this link in the assignment itself. So if you go into the Byzantine Empire reading and questions, there's your link again. After you do the reading, or while you're doing the reading, whatever makes the most sense to you, you are going to be answering these questions. So I included for you the type of question that it is and the page number that it's on. So for instance, the first question is a geography skill builder question on page 302 here. So you're just going to answer that question. It's the same question that's on the Google Doc. So it's asking you about the aspects of Constantinople that might slow an invasion from the west. So remember, in terms of directions, it's north, south, we. So west is here. So west is coming this way. The next question you're going to answer is what's called Connect to Today at the bottom of page 305. So that's all about the difference between Roman Catholicism and Eastern Orthodoxy. So you're going to answer just question one on what do you think was the most important issue dividing the 2 churches? Explain your answer. There's no right or wrong answer here. I just want you to support your opinion with evidence from the text. So on this question, I've given you guys directions that say your response should be at least 3 sentences long. Really explain your reasoning behind whichever issue between Eastern Orthodoxy and Roman Catholicism that you choose. Don't just state, I think it had to do with priests being married or not, and leave it at that. And then on page 306, which are the end of chapter questions, you're not answering all of them. You are just going to answer questions 2, 3, 4, and 5. So just like the previous question in Connected Today, question 2 is another opinion question that I really want you all to flesh out. So in your opinion, was Justinian a great leader? Why or why not? Again, make sure that you're giving me at least 3 sentences and you're thoroughly explaining your opinion. So that is another question that doesn't have a single right or wrong answer. I'm just looking for your reasoning with evidence. Questions 3, 4, and 5 do have correct answers that are from the text. So just make sure that you are going into the reading and answering those correctly, because just like last week's assignment, I'm going to be checking this for both completion and correctness. So if you get the answer incorrect, I will send it back to you and you will have the opportunity to make corrections and make up lost points. Now, something that has come up on last week's assignment is some of you not writing incomplete sentences. So it occurred to me that maybe we just need a refresher on what that means. If you're fairly confident that you know what complete sentences are and you're good to go, you can just turn off this video now. If you would like a little refresher, here it is. So I just pulled this resource from a website called Grammar Bites, and I'm going to link this on Google Classroom for your reference as well. And so this is just everything that you need in a sentence for it to be complete. Number 1, capital letter to start. Must start with a capital letter. 2, end your sentences with punctuation. A lot of you aren't doing this. Make sure that you end your sentence with a period, a question mark, or an exclamation point. I'm seeing a lot of sentences that just don't have any end punctuation at all. And then the third thing, it says you have to have at least one main clause that contains an independent subject and verb and expresses a complete thought. What does that mean? Basically, you need a noun, a person, place, or thing, and a verb, an action, in order for something to be a complete sentence. So some examples here are the banana rotting at the bottom of Jimmy's book bag, has soaked his biology notes with ooze. Complete sentence, pretty gross, but it works. Did you notice the crickets swimming in your cup of tea? What are all these gross sentences? Sorry for ruining your appetites, y'all. So if you need help with making sure that you have complete sentences and correct answers, remember I'm always available through email, Remind app, and I can also schedule Zoom meetings with you individually if that's something you feel you would benefit from. Just a reminder, we have an optional Zoom check-in today at 2:30. Again, that is an optional check-in. You do not have to log into it if you don't want to, or if you're not available at that time. It is just an opportunity for you to ask any questions, get clarification on any points about an assignment, or to just pop in and say hello. So I would love to see lots of you at 2:30, and I hope you guys have a great week, and I will talk to you soon.